Hello, it's me, Robin, with Simple Food, Simple Life. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I'll tell you what, this summer I must have an allergic reaction to something because it seems like I have a perpetual frog in my throat. And I'm always clearing my throat, and it usually happens every spring and summer, but this year it's just been worse. I don't know what's going on. It's a really nice, cool, breezy day here today, and it's mid-morning. Uh, I don't have the air conditioning on. Uh, the windows are all open. There's a breeze blowing in, as you can see. Once in a while, my hair blows, and it's very nice out. It is beautiful. It is a beautiful day today. That is for sure. I just wanted to come on here and chat with you for a little bit. Uh, I I cut the cord. Yeah, I cut the cord. I cut the Amazon Prime cord. I didn't want to spend any more money on subscription to Amazon Prime. And I cut the Hulu cord too. But I've been on Amazon Prime way, way longer than Hulu. I just decided I was going to take the leap and do it because I felt like I wasn't getting anything out of it. And frankly, the free shipping wasn't really worth it to me. Um, and the price has gone up so much on Amazon Prime, $139 a year. And in the last billing, because I pay yearly, I looked at that and I said, no, I don't want that anymore. I don't want to pay that anymore. So I contacted them through my account, and I had read where they, and heard, oh, they make it so difficult for you to cancel Prime. And it's like, no, it wasn't difficult, actually. It was very easy. And just step by step, and I got it done. They had already withdrawn the $139, but they refunded that to me, and they also, within a few days, and also some extra because evidently I had not used it up, whatever that meant. So I was refunded some extra for the previous month. Now, I did my research on that. And as far as the free shipping is concerned, a lot of vendors offer free shipping when they sell through Amazon. And generally, if you order $25 or more, you're probably going to get free shipping anyway. And if you're willing to delay your shipment, receiving of your shipment for a couple of extra days, that will usually entitle you to free shipping as well. So I would say if you're on Amazon Prime just for the free shipping, maybe it would behoove you not to have it, not to spend that money, because there's ways you can work around that as well. Also, as far as Prime, the streaming service for Prime videos, honestly, I never watched it because I found what they were offering was just not entertaining to me. And I just felt like I just didn't want to participate in that anymore. I have my own reasons. A lot of people have their reasons, and that's fine. But I just didn't want to do it anymore. So Excuse me. So I cut the cord, and no more Prime, and no more Hulu. Hulu was up to $7, almost $8 a month. And I figured between the two of them, the two services, not spending that money is better than spending that money. And I really never watched Hulu either. And if I did find something on Hulu that I really, really liked, it took them forever and ever, if ever, to start a new season on it. And I just thought, you know what? I don't want to deal with it anymore. So I decided that I would be done with all that. So, cut the cord, and I'm just wondering, put in the comments, have you guys done the same thing? Have you cut the cord for these services? I have a Roku box, and I had to get a new Roku box because suddenly, all of a sudden, the Roku that I had had for many years was suddenly out of date. It was antiquated, and it wouldn't allow me to stream certain things if I didn't have it. So I had to get a new one. It wasn't compatible anymore with certain things. Okay. So I bought a new one, but I have two Rokus, one for the TV down and one for this one up in here in the living room, but I just updated one. So, and that's for the one upstairs here. So I did that. I cut the cord. I'm wondering if any of you have cut the cord. And I don't have cable TV. I haven't had cable for years. So I just have the Roku, and I just have whatever streams free on there. And I'm good with that, to tell you the truth. It's fine. I did have, last year, I quit BritBox. I had that for a few years, and I just thought, no, I don't want to pay for that anymore. So I was done with that, and so now I have no streaming services and no cable, but it's okay. It's okay. So another thing that I did, I reduced my car insurance premium by simply going to liability. I have an old car. My car is 15 years old. I was carrying full coverage on it, and I thought, well, that's kind of silly to do that because, you know, why? Why do that? If something did happen, God forbid, they aren't going to give me a new car out of the deal. But I have a 2008 Chevy Uplander, which I like my car. I've always really liked my car. I enjoy driving my car. Is it perfect? No. Does it look perfect? No. But I really like my car. And I bought it used in 2009, and I've just loved driving it ever since. I've enjoyed the heck out of that car. So, is there maybe, I don't know, something smaller, more economical in the future for me? I don't know. I just know that I don't have car payments, and I don't want car payments. And actually on the highway, I get about 27 miles to the gallon on the highway, and I'm not unhappy with that. Not that I'm on the highway a lot, but but you know. So going down the highway looking for adventure. Yep, it was a song. Born to be wild, baby. So I'm down to just on liability. It's $30 a month, which is cheaper than what I had. And then, so that helped. However, I'm on the budget plan for my utilities, which is gas and electric together. And when they configured my new budget plan for the next 6 months, my utilities were raised, and so my budget payment a month was raised. And the reason I do the budget payment is so I know exactly how much I have to pay every month. And then when it gets reconfigured, your budget payment can either go up or it can go down. Well, mine went up, even though I tried my best to cut back this past winter. I really did. I had my sweaters on, my turtleneck, my socks, my heavy socks, heavy. And I had all that, and I tried my best. I really did my best, shivering in the dark. Oh, it wasn't that bad. I exaggerate. But when I looked at the new budget payment, which I got a few months ago, right after I reduced my car insurance, I laughed when I looked at it. I laughed sardonically and shook my head and raised my eyes to heaven and thought, this is the way it always is. It's always this way. As soon as I am able to squeeze that nickel a little harder and get a little more out of it, something happens and they say, no, 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 no. Remember those banks, there were square box, and you put the money in the top of the bank, and the hand came up and took the money and put it in the bank. You remember those? That's what it felt like. It felt like, no, no, no. That's for us. That's not for you. And so, okay. So I kind of almost broke even. My energy bill was a few dollars more, so I kind of didn't break even, but almost got there. So I don't know. We'll see what happens when it's reconfigured again. If it goes down, the ideal situation, the whole hope is that it always goes down, but I don't know. Now, I'm having a situation with my gardening. I try to grow vegetables each year since I've lived in this home. Along my garage, I have a place along my garage. I plant tomatoes, cucumbers. I have a rhubarb plant there. And this year I did squash, and just for the fun of it, I planted some sweet corn. And I have a raised bed planter box there as well. And I'm telling you, my garden has been really bad this year. And I didn't really do anything any different. My cucumbers are deformed and not growing. I've only had like 3 cucumbers off of there, and they are stunted and deformed. The squash is very, very slow. I get some sometimes and sometimes not, but there's always lots of blossoms on there. I don't know, maybe that's a pollination thing, I don't know. The tomatoes, I have lots of tomatoes on the vines, but they are not ripening. They're not getting ripe. I've only been able to pick a few. I don't know what the problem is. And the raised bed, I replaced all the soil in the raised bed, and I added organic soil, and spent the extra money, and because I've had the same bed for years, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna really bring in a better soil, and every single thing that I have planted in there has either not germinated, is stunted, anemic, died, literally grew and then died, and I have gotten nothing out of that bed. Nothing. Even what I have in there now, I planted a few mung bean seeds and just to see, and transplanted some other plants that I started from seed, and they're just dying. There's nothing. They're terrible. It's terrible. So I don't know what the problem is, but oh well, we got to go organic, right? Okay, well, that didn't help. I have been able to harvest a few squash, some stunted cucumbers, a few tomatoes, not very many, and then even some that I had harvested were split, and I tried to salvage what I could, but it hasn't been easy. And then I have been able to harvest some mung beans. I've never grown those before, but those are it's kind of an interesting plant, mung bean plant. I grow mung bean sprouts in the house, but I've never really done plants to grow my own mung beans. So there is that. I have, but none of the other beans that I planted, the soybeans, nothing, not soybeans, lima beans, baby limas, I've had nothing. I've had no result. And those were actually plants that were given to me by my daughter and son-in-law, and nothing. I have nothing. It's been bad. I have a brick planter up by my front door, which I usually put flowers and whatnot in there. And I transplanted a pumpkin jack-o'-lantern plant in there just for the fun of it, just to see what it would do, because frankly I really had begun to lose hope. The plant has flourished. It's gone crazy. It has flowers all over it. No fruit, no pumpkins, nothing, no sign of any. Just plants, just flowers, lots of big yellow flowers that die off, and that's it. I don't know. I have no explanation. Basically, I think I've had, like, I don't know, crop failure or something. I guess it's crop failure here at the old hacienda. So that's about it, I think. Put in the comments, do you guys have that issue with the things you've planted? I have. It has not been good, and I just don't know what to think of it. I don't know what to make of it. I don't depend on that for my food. However, if I have a good tomato crop or whatever, I make salsa or freeze the tomatoes for use over the winter time, and make some pickles or relish and things like that. And I've harvested a few yellow zucchini and a few squash, and there are more out there, more squash out there, and I think there's more zucchini coming. But my cucumbers are a total loss, and the corn, the sweet corn that I planted, has got little ears on there. I don't know whether they're going to really get any bigger or not. I have no idea, but it was just for fun anyway, and I thought, well, if I get anything out of it, it'll be a bonus, right? Yeah. So that's it. I just mainly wanted to mention to you that I did cut the cord, and I'm just wondering how you guys are doing with that. Because I have a sneaking suspicion that sometimes we have these things, and the money that we have is hemorrhaging in these different areas. It's hemorrhaging out, and we don't really know. I don't know. So I have no clue. I'm staring off into the distance because I have a neighbor, God bless him. When spring comes around, spring and summer, I call it old guy walking around without a shirt season. Because he literally, as soon as the weather gets, just slightly warmed up, he wears no shirt all summer, unless he's all spring and summer, and through fall, unless he's going somewhere. He's retired now, so he retired, I think, last year. But so I call it old guy walking around without a shirt season, because he walks around without a shirt all season long. And you have not lived until you've seen old guys walking around without shirts. Is that mean of me? Is it mean of me? So, okay, that's it for me. That's it for me today. It is. I love you guys, you know I do. And as always, you know that little is much when God is in it. You like my hair? It's nice and breezy. The reason why my hair is, I gotta throw this in there. The reason why my hair is so breezy is because I'm weaning myself off of hairspray. I'm not trying not to buy any more hairspray. And not using shampoo. So you talk amongst yourselves about that, okay? Just chitty chat amongst yourselves. No poo and no hairspray. Uh-huh. I'm going for it, baby. I want to see. All right. I love ya. And I will talk to you later, silly granny. Bye-bye.